Okay. Just setting everything up. But this is definitely gonna be a fun time. I'm just gonna say that. But it's time for the first. For one of for our first game of our doubleheader today, and also, hey, Insane One, what's up? Oh, yep, there we go. Let's see the Royals win. I wonder why, El Maestro. Okay. Alright, so let me just get my pop-out chat. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I'll have to make you and then put you on the roster, because even if I put you on the roster now, it won't reflect it in this playoff series, but for the next one, yeah, definitely. And it's like, quiet, Elm. You know the Red Sox are better. Boston versus Kansas City. That's right, Ethan Moore. Definitely, Ethan. Okay. Let me just double check and see everything I have. Alright, cool. I got that. And I got my pop-out chat. So there we go. Okay. Well, without any further ado... Okay, let me see. Okay. Oh, yeah, these were the wild card games. There you see the Rays winning and the Nationals winning. So, here's what we have on our plate today. This stream is its own game, and then we'll have the other game. This game is Boston at the Royals. And then the other game is the Giants at the Mets. But we're going to get to this right now. I don't have it. No, this is the only baseball game I have currently. The Yankees win. But Yankees win. I love that one. But I also liked longtime White Sox announcer. What was his name? Ken the Hawk Harrelson. Whenever someone hits a home run and he says, you can put it on the board. Yes. Yes. I always loved that one. That was one of my favorites. I mean, I could go on and on, but I think all right. Let's see. Oh yeah. Let me let Mr. King Kirby know that he has his game up next, so let me do that. I'm just going to let Kirb know. Who has the later World Series win? Oh, that was 2018 with the Red Sox. All right, here we go. With that said, let's do it. So this is the pitching matchup. All right, so King Kirby is fourth in the batting order, whereas Tina Matt D'Angelo is fifth, or in the middle of the lineup. Where's Harry Dorial when you need him? Exactly. So yeah, Ethan Moore, just like with football, if you'd like to be in this, let me know, and I'll put you on the list. Same thing with Elmeister, too.
Between the Boston Red Sox and the Kansas City Royals.
Oh, what position do you play? Center field.
Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, we'll start with
I have to say, the level of detail, out of character, that level of detail looks really good.
Looking at these two squads, it's clear both of them have several guys that can hurt you with the bat. It's not just
yes, you're on the list.
that you have to look out
all right,
for as
so
a pitcher. So the team that gets the timely hitting and
the
quality at bats
Elmeister
is probably going to prevail.
The postseason is officially in full swing.
All right, so
Lineups and first pitch coming up next.
New York Yankees, and then tell me what position and number. Wow, come on, no need to be mean. But anyway, there you see the players for each team. Well, thank you. I mean, it took a long time, I will say.
Drawing closer to the start of Game 1, let's join
all right, here we go.
Announcer Alex Miniak.
There we go.
And now, your 2019
67. Oh, the number. Okay.
City Royals.
67. Yeah, but the thing is, he won't be able to join this postseason since, you know, it only takes, you know,
briefly now we'll look at the two
because the changes will not be able to reflect on that. So he'll have to join next playoff season that we do this.
And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in
yeah, there's definitely Red Sox Yankees, but
take a look at this lineup. I find
and
myself
well,
thinking
that's
back to
definitely
my playing
the
days when I knew I had the
most
ace on the
prominent.
mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard,
I could
you tell
never,
yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get two or
of course,
three.
you can't forget
All
about the
pressure's on
Yankees
big boy to have to execute, and he usually does.
and the Royals,
Look for this lineup
especially
to try and
in the late
execute
70s,
and
early
score,
80s.
manufacture 1 or 2 runs.
So
early in
yeah,
one.
the Royals, they too have a score to settle with the Yankees as well. You know, I am disappointed, but it's better than nothing. I'm kind of at that point where it's better than nothing, really. Do I want more? Yeah.
So here's
But
how
I
the
can
Kansas City
but I could
Royals
also
are
understand
positioned
why they would
defensively.
go for that
And
little
I'd like to focus
a number
on
of games.
Salvador Perez,
I'm
the
just
man
hoping
who
to make
dons
up
the
for it,
tools
they'll
of
put
ignorance behind the
more
dish.
people in the
He's a
playoffs.
clubhouse leader.
So instead of like
He's one of the
5
best pitch
on
framers
each
in the
league,
game.
you can put like
He's like a
10
soft
or
blanket
12
back there for
or
his
whatever you
pitching
need to
staff.
put in just to make things even, really.
digging in, Mookie Betts. And we are
Okay.
set for baseball.
My favorite
here
team,
this evening.
Night for Boston,
the Giants.
the right fielder.
I'm actually in this, of course.
Betts.
So the Yankees win. The Yankees win. All right, but enough impersonation. Let's get to it right now. Mookie Betts
On the ground to the left
gets it
side.
started off, and there you see
Takes it
King
in.
Kirby with his pink glove. You can tell who he is just by the fact that he has a pink glove at third base.
So the bases are empty with one man gone.
So right now Boston already has one out, but again, it's early. And each series, from the division series all the way to the championship series or the World Series, is a best of 3. That way it's not. That way it doesn't take forever to get through these. So you know,
easily at second with a one-out double.
In 2 pitches, you can see how quickly your
it won't be long
fortunes
before
can
Boston
change
wins
in this
another
game.
championship.
First pitch of the game,
Well,
no
if they keep
problem,
hitting,
he gets an out.
if they keep
Second
hitting
pitch,
like that,
he
they'll
gets
definitely
laced to
do
the
it.
outfield for a double.
That's a good hit there. Taking it the opposite field with that changeup. That's a good hit. All right, here we go.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. As the
Xander
first pitch to him
Bogaerts.
is in there for a called strike 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
So we got a runner on second,
The 0-1
and
pitch.
one good hit is going to probably
This
put him
one's
in.
outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
The 2-1 home takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Red Sox, thumbs up. All right, count is 2-2 right now.
The 2-2.
Wow. Oh,
In the dirt
and a
here.
wild pitch gets away, and now the runner at second
And
goes
he's
to
gonna make it up
third,
to third
and
here as he
now it's
advances
only
on
going to
the
take
wild
a
pitch.
single
That was
to get this
definitely a
done,
curveball there.
or even a
The
pop-out
catcher
fly.
turns his glove over and tries to make himself big to
Yep.
block it, but with no luck. The ball skips away, and it scored a wild pitch.
And Bogarts gets a ground out, but he does manage to score the run, so it's a sacrifice single, or a sacrifice RBI, rather, excuse me.
Right there. Put the ball in
So
play
now
and let the
Boston
guy trot home from third to put your team on the
is
board.
in the lead, 1-0.
Good baseball.
All right, next up, J.D. Martinez.
Plate now, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Good ginger ale there.
Starts him out with a changeup for a strike.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Down the third baseline.
Oh, there you see King Kirby, and yeah, that's what's going to happen when you hit a ball where King Kirby is.
So 1 run
He'll
on
always
1
get the
hit,
job
no
done.
errors, and no one left on base.
Yeah.
We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Red Sox 1.
All right, so
and
now
the
we're going to go
Royals
to
nothing.
the bottom of the first. So
A chance now from the K to have a look at the starting 9 for these
I don't have.
Royals.
Well, I have some for
Mark,
me.
what's your
I don't
take
have
on
any for
against one of
you.
the best starters in the game.
Anyway, there you
Matty,
see
a lot
King
of
Kirby,
professional at-bats up and
fourth
down
in the
this
lineup.
I know they're
So
behind
we'll
right
see
now,
what
but
he
it
can
only
do
takes one guy to
if
set
he
the
gets up
tone
there.
and get the boys going.
Chris Sale gets the
Call
call
me
in hostile
Kitty.
territory here for Game 1 of the division series. What do we need
Well,
to know
nice,
here, Danny?
nice to meet
Hey,
you,
this
Kitty.
guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go
Not sure
hard,
where you
soft,
have so many
you can go in
hashtags,
and
but
out. And anytime
okay.
you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves.
All right, so
defensively.
Tina,
And we
Matt
get to watch one of
D'Angelo.
the best right fielders in the game today.
In
He brought
center
home
field.
gold last year.
Of course, you
We know
cannot
right
forget about
fielder
Dustin Pedroia. I
profiles
mean,
as a
he's
huge
been a fixture
offensive
ever since
producer.
the
But this guy
2007
covers a ton of
championship
ground,
team.
all the way to the foul line with a
So
strong throwing
you know,
arm.
Dustin, he's been there forever.
Adalberto Mondesi. He'll lead things
I'm
off
gonna
here
give
in
him
the
that.
second half of the
For the
first.
Royals, the shortstop, Adalberto
Here's
Mondesi.
the first pitch to him. In there at the knees, strike 1.
Dustin's off the Red Sox to this day. He's off MLB. Well, it's good to, well, I guess we can say that this is a proper send-off for Dustin. All right, here we go.
Changed up on him and dropped it in for
Ooh, that's a
called
good strike.
That's why this
So
guy
it's
is
0-2.
great. Never misses
for
over
Chris
the heart
Sale.
of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control.
And, oh, nice opposite field hit
This
there.
gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a
All right, a
leadoff
good start
base
for
hit.
the Kansas City Royals on this end.
Unbelievable hand-eye coordination.
He's
That
gotten
pitch
injured
wasn't
too
even
often.
in his zone, and he was able to get perfect wood on that baseball.
He could, well, if that's the case, he could be the Achilles heel there, but
With Merrifield next to hit, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Mondesi gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a snap move
And-
over to
ooh,
first. And he has
nearly
to
caught the
dive,
runner
but
there.
he's back in easily.
yeah, there's a lot of blue shirts here. And, I mean, at least you can tell which fans are
One
what,
pitch on its way.
you know.
And this is high, a ball and a strike.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The 1-1 sinks below the knees, taken for a ball. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he's back.
Right now the count is 2-1.
A runner at first
and Chris
with
Sale
no outs here.
just making sure that the runner doesn't try anything.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
All right, 3-1. So we'll see what Sale has to do to make an adjustment or to get him to swing at something.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball
and
four.
it misses.
So
So unfortunately for Boston, they're not doing too well when it comes to pitching.
First and second,
It's early.
and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout for a double play right here.
Right now the Royals have something going,
Digging in now
as we now have George Soler, or
And
Jorge
he'll look to
Soler,
bring home
sorry.
that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Pretty good.
First delivery to him on the way.
All right, good first strike there by Sale.
You're on the mound in this situation, you only have two options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Now the 0-1. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike two.
So right there, 2 quick strikes, and just like that, it's 0-2 for Chris Sale. Yeah. This is a big moment for Kansas City. Can they take advantage of it? Oh, and a wild pitch, and that's going to allow the runners to advance 1 base. So it's going to take 1 good hit, and Kansas City's going to probably take the lead. 2-1.
Instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third.
I can only imagine that Tina's probably sweating bullets right now.
Here comes the 1-2 from Sale. Fouled away.
But it's fouled away.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The next 1-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase.
Right now it's 2-2 on the count.
But I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter.
Definitely in a
well,
tough
on deck
situation
we have
facing
King
the
Kirby.
You
So
can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases.
Right
That
now
just sets
it's
up the cleanup
I have
guy
to say,
with the
you
bases
know,
loaded.
Soler doing a great job working the count and trying to battle off anything that comes close to the strike zone, and another walk given up by Chris Sale. So
we knew coming into this game that this guy has a
Tina, how do you feel about this?
A lot of free passes, and
I can only imagine you wouldn't feel so good right now.
2 walks here. I'll tell you.
And for Chris Sale, he does not look like the Chris Sale of old.
So here's the cleanup hitter, King Kirby, as he's got a chance.
But now you have King Kirby, and oh boy,
just 90 feet away at third.
He's got the bases loaded, and it's going to take 1 good hit to drive in at least 1 run. But it will take a great hit to drive in all the runners. We'll see. Count 1-0 in favor of Kirby. He fouls away.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out.
Swing and a miss. Now it's in the favor of Sale for a moment.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
And he hits it. And it's going in between the gap.
1 run scored.
1 run, 2 runs, and 3 runs. King Kirby comes in. He comes in the clutch, and he gets 3 runs batted in.
You see it a lot faster than it came in. A 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
And for King Kirby, I mean, he himself is in scoring position, but man, did he deliver.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Yes, he'll take.
However, it is early, though, so anything can still happen between now and the 9th inning. The worst part is they have not even gotten an out yet.
Boy, it sure doesn't seem like they want to pitch to this guy right here. I get that, but it's just the first inning. Sometimes you have to compete and set the tone.
Hit fairly well out towards straightaway.
And popped up.
Waits on it. Looks it into his
and
glove,
caught
and
by D'Angelo. All right, so D'Angelo makes the first out.
Digging in.
That was a good catch, Tina.
Here for Kansas City to add on in just the first inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here.
A swing and a miss.
Strike.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Yep. With 23 pitches already in the first inning, I mean, that's going to probably shorten how long he can be in there.
And a good-looking swing there from
Although
Gordon,
that's a good first 2 pitches
now.
there. Now he has to just find a way to put him away as soon as possible.
This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
A ball and 2 strikes down.
And a ball a bit too inside.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Into center field.
And a hit up the middle, and another run is coming in, and it does. King Kirby scores a run himself.
And that's a base hit right there on a hanging 2-strike changeup.
Good base hit, and the Royals are up 4-1.
Nice job by the offensive player.
I mean, Gordon doing exactly what he had always done, especially when the Kansas City Royals made their last 2 trips to the World Series in 14 and 15, the latter of which was their victory and their championship.
Here at strike 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy
and for the manager, he probably is not, I have to imagine he's not too happy with how things have gone.
How many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
Fastball just
yeah, definitely not a good spot to be in.
Two and 1 to the Royals' first baseman.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
All right, 2-1.
The 2-1 pitch.
Against Chris Sale.
To 2-2.
Well, now the count is even, 2-2.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt
And a
about
pop-up.
Now a swing, and he gets him
and
to
a catch. So that's the second out.
Charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Into the box now, number 11, who represents the 8th man to bat here in the first with 4 runs already on the board.
So we have Bubba Starling.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets a piece of it here.
And gets a foul.
4 runs here in this.
I don't know who else is still here, but I hope you guys are enjoying this. For those of you watching this live, and
that's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And on the replay if you are.
Sale sets. Here's the 0-2. And he strikes him out
And a
here, so he's able
strikeout,
to stop the
but
bleeding
not
a bit
before.
as the side is retired. So they
But not
nearly
before
bat
giving
around
up
here
4
as
runs
8
in the
men
first
come
inning.
to the plate and they push across 4 runs. We move ahead to the
Again,
top of the
it's
second
still
now.
early.
KC leads this one 4-1. Striding into the box, Matt Angel, as it'll be 5, 6, and
All right, so
7 due to
D'Angelo
kick off the second inning.
is going to kick it off.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it
He's
comes.
going to, what is it,
Just
can't
able
even
to
talk,
get a
not
piece
kick
of
it
that
off.
for strike 1.
Lead off, that's what I was trying to say. I apologize if I am stumbling on my words a little bit. I'm just really excited, if you couldn't tell. And fouls it away. So now it's 0-2 against Tina.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner.
That was a
but
good
it
take
misses.
on that
1-2.
pitch, not to give up, not to swing at anything that's not close enough.
Now a breaking
Oh,
ball
that's
comes in on him
that's
as
2
he's gotta
back-to-back
get his hands
pitches
out of the way
that
on that pitch.
That's a
that
good
Tina
pitch right there, but you know, as a
leans
base
off
stealer,
of.
when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And, now the
And
count
just
is
like that,
full for
it's
the
now a
Boston
full
center
count.
fielder.
From 0-2
So
to
yeah,
3-2, what a great at bat.
So yeah,
to start
Tina, what
this
do you
inning
think
off.
of
Hey,
your
this could be a
character
productive
if
inning.
you're still watching this? The way your character looks and everything. All right, here we go. And a base hit.
Line drive base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
Oh, and a misplay,
Throwing
and
to
just
second,
like that,
and he is in
it's... I wonder, is that a... Okay, it's a single and an E7. So that was a bad play on the part of Gordon, and that allowed Tina to get to second. So that was a good hit there. And it's a good start to this inning if the Boston Red Sox are going to come back.
But this is foul
Foul-
for the first
foul ball.
strike. Runner goes for third. In
Oh,
the dirt
and a
here.
stolen base. So
The pitch is low and it won't be dug
not
out,
only
so
does
he's gonna take third on the
Tina get
stolen
a first
base.
hit, but also a first stolen base. An uncontested, mind you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's strike 2 swinging.
Strike 2.
Angel at third with nobody out. And that misses 2-2.
Now it's even 2-2.
The 2-2. A bouncer up the middle.
Goes
Mundesy
up the
picks it
middle,
up.
and however that... Oh, no, wait, it's a safe. He went off the bag.
And the run will score.
So it's an
There's no excuse
E6.
for a middle infielder to make
Wow.
a play like that,
All right.
especially
Well, he
your
does hit it.
shortstop. Looked like
However-
a routine play, but for some reason he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens,
Oh,
but you
wow.
never want to
That
give
was
a
a
team
bad
extra
throw.
outs.
Bad throw on the part of the shortstop. And that allows not only a run to come in, but for the Red Sox to continue with no outs. And in addition to that, Tina scores her first run.
Here comes
as
the
well.
0-1. Little chopper back to the mound.
A chopper and
Second for one.
a double
Return
play.
throws in time, and what do you know? They do get the double play.
Batting 8, the second baseman, Dustin Pedroia.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin.
So you have
Pedroia.
Dustin
No work on
Pedroia,
keeping
who
this top of the
is not
second
the,
alive.
but is who, as Tina has mentioned, is not the same Dustin Pedroia that he once was. Because I can tell you, when he was in his prime, he was. It seemed like he was unstoppable, but now we'll see if he has one last run in him. That's what we're going to
Here's
find
the
out
first
right
pitch
now.
to him. Liner toward right center. But he will
I mean,
run
a
this
well-hit
one
ball,
down in right
but
center.
a pop-up.
L9, and the
That's going to
inning
end
is
off the
over.
inning,
So
but
it's 1 run, 1 hit,
but
2
Boston
errors
does
in
get
the inning,
another
and
run
no one left.
to get within
On now to the bottom of the second. It's the
the Royals, but the Royals are still up. Royals are still up, and
He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
I would have to think for the remainder of the game, when they're up, they want to stay up and they want to attack.
Moving into the later innings.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
But yeah, we could also talk about other things, like if you guys want to ask me questions, you're more than welcome to.
Corner, 1-1.
Right now it's 1-1.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed.
Ooh, a swing and a miss.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence.
And a pop-up and a catch. So that's an out right there.
Benintendi moves over near the line as he puts it away for the first out of the inning.
All right, so in his last at-bat, he got a single and a run to start off the previous inning.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there.
So Sale off to a good start in this inning.
Taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 1-2, the counts of the Royals shortstop.
The count is 1-2.
Misses, ball 2.
Now the count is even.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball.
And ooh, this could be out.
And deep.
And it is. It's over and out. A home run for Mondesi. Right now, Kansas City is on fire.
Here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Baseball is
incredible.
Really strange. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks? And
oh,
steal
when
bases?
is the next series that you're hosting?
Like this, they have pop in their bat.
You mean like within deep. Baseball or next stream I'm doing? I'm just curious at what you mean by that. Or the next game within this series. I'm just curious, that's all. Oh, next stream. Next stream? I can finally announce it now.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Over to the first baseman, Pierce, and
all right, so they get the second out with that ground out. But there you see it right there. So NBA 2K20. That's going to be the next game that we'll be doing.
First pitch of the at-bat. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
Well, it looks like Sale has settled down, and that's a good thing. However, he's already given up 5 runs, which I don't think that's going to bode well for him, but he does, however, get 3 outs, so he limits the damage. I know, I haven't done that game in a while, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to, what is it?
In favor of KC.
I'm looking forward to the next playoff that we do.
In now, Andrew Benintendi, and he'll start out there half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try
as well as creating some new players that want to get in on this. And a foul ball to start off with. You know, for the Red Sox to get back in this, yeah, they not only have to score runs, but they also have to get Montgomery to tire out.
Behind 0-2 now.
They got to make him work for everything, tire him out, and then just jump all over him.
The windup and the 0-2
whether
pitch.
it be singles, doubles, triples,
swing by Benintendi, and this is
or that.
Deep right, and that is off
oh no, wait, it's off the wall.
Field.
I thought for a moment it was out of the park,
And
but
he's
it's a
gonna get to
double,
second
and that's
now
actually a
with
good
nobody
thing to
out.
start off with.
As we take a look at this one, you
Pretty
can
good.
see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got under it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
That was a well-hit double. I'm not going to lie. That was very, very good.
Here's Mookie Betts. Takes this the other way.
And he hits it the other way.
And that's
Oh, but he caught it,
straight
and
away.
the runner
Really
is going to
flying
advance from second to third.
And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Rafael Devers, the next to bat. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
And a bit too high. with that one. It's
And a high
1-0.
pitch, that's going to be a ball.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation.
But yeah,
Your
they
eyes
have to
light
make
up
them
when
work
you
for
get something
everything.
above the
If
belt,
it's too
especially with
high,
a man
too
on
low,
third base.
too far outside, too far inside,
1-0
you lay off of
delivery.
it.
Much too
But that one
tight
was a
on
bit close, so I can
1-1.
understand him taking that cut.
If these guys are going to have any chance.
But
in
yeah,
this
I'm
one, they're gonna
definitely
have to set
excited
their
to do
sights
that
a little
game.
lower. You cannot expect to get
Mr.
the barrel
Insane
of the
one.
bat to that baseball. That is entirely too
In
high.
fact, I have 6 teams represented by players, so
Now the
it's going to be a bit different. I'm not going to lie, but I'm definitely
Seems
excited
to me
for
like
it.
They're pitching him a little bit more cautiously
And
after that double he had his
but
first
yeah,
time
how
up.
have you been doing without some basketball ever since the shutdown?
Benintendi stands at third with one
I'm
gone
just
in the
curious.
inning.
But as that happens, the count is.
This one's down to third.
Ooh, nice grab by King Kirby, and another out that prevents a run from scoring in. All thanks to King Kirby. So not only is Kirby delivering
Position with Sugan.
in the field, he delivered earlier by scoring 3 runs off
Ready
of
to
1
deliver.
hit.
Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
And in fact, that 1 hit that King Kirby did is the reason that KC is up 5-2.
2 balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
Of course, one thing I do wish you could do was, you know, play shorter games like 3, 4, 5 inning games and stuff like that. But of course you can't do that.
A hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well,
But I
this
can
pitcher's
understand
gonna
why
go
they
back
did
on
it,
the
but
outside.
still.
But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that
Yeah.
inner half of the plate.
The 2-1 home. Taken, strike 2.
Ooh, strike
There's a
2.
called strike on a changeup, not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful,
All right, now the count is full.
Changeup down in the zone around the knees.
All right, full count. Let's see what happens.
Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled off.
And it's fouled off.
And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
I know one thing.
All right, well, it's a walk,
He earned that
and
right there. He
if you're
was tempted with
Montgomery,
some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and
you
threw
know,
the walk.
if you're Montgomery, I mean, of course you have to be careful here because one good swing
J.D. Martinez.
and Boston is back in this. And in a worst case scenario, a home run and it's tied.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball
First
taken,
pitch,
but that
strike.
hits his own for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones.
And
travel
welcome to the show, King. Well,
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
well, I'm happy to say that that you and the Pittsburgh Pirates will be taking on, I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Washington Nationals in the division series. But it's good to see you.
smoke toward the hole.
And a single, and that's going to drive in 1 run and put runners at first and second.
Work their way back into this one. It's now a 5-3 ball game. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach.
All right, so we have a visit from the pitching coach. We'll see how Montgomery's going to be doing. We'll see if this helps him or not.
Into the box now.
But up next
Angel, 2 on, 2 out for
is Tina again, Tina D'Angelo. She singled and managed to score a run and steal a base at the same time in her last at bat, and draws a ball to start off with. I can't talk. But anyway, how's everything going in Red Hood land?
Ground ball, foul.
A ground ball, just a bit foul there.
The 1-1 in front of the
And
changeup, and he can't
a foul.
keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 down, runners at first and second.
Swung at it, and the inning is over, but wow.
For just the 1. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Royals out in
They had a
front,
chance to
5-3.
bring in some more runs, but couldn't get it done. And not for the lack of trying, though.
And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Ned Yost talked with me between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're flat out doing an outstanding job at picking on pitches that they can do something with. And by that, he means pitches inside the strike zone. The numbers definitely back that up as well. Less than 10% of their swings have been at pitches outside the zone. For comparison, the Major League average is somewhere around 30%, something they want to keep up as this game progresses, guys.
All right, so King Kirby going to start off.
First pitch of the at-bat.
First pitch, a ball.
Slider well off the plate, an easy take there.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically
So Kirby coming off
to be able
a
to stay in this game.
3 RBI at bat that he had in his last at bat. Let's see how he can top that.
High in the air,
And he hits it, but not far enough, and it's going to be caught by Tina D'Angelo. So D'Angelo gets the first out.
So the base is empty here with 1 away. And up next, the former World Series hero, Salvador Perez.
So Salvador Perez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball that gets the inside corner.
Who was part of the 2 teams that the 2 teams that the Royals had when they went to the World Series in back-to-back years in 14 and 15.
Salvador Perez
still can hit a mighty. He could still hit some big home runs there, so he's still got the power that he has always had. But for Chris Sale, he's got him right where he wants him, but he also has to be careful not to give him something that Perez can hit.
Foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Still 0-2.
Ready with another 0-2. Had to sit back on the change.
And another foul.
Did a good job to get the bat on that one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Line hard,
and he hits it, and caught by D'Angelo. So that's 2 at bat. That's 2 straight outs by D'Angelo. And there you see the bracket right there. So yeah, Red Hood. There you see. You're going to be taking on the Washington Nationals. San Francisco is going to be taking on the Mets.
So stepping in,
and in the other
looking to follow up the
American League Division Series, you'll see the Yankees take on the Rays.
Now the pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Gordon doesn't usually enjoy left-handed pitching like this as much as he does at-bats against right-handers. I'm not sure if it's a comfort thing or if he just sees the ball better coming from the right side, but that's the book on him at this point in his career.
Great job to be able to lay off.
All right, so 2-0 in favor of the batter.
His eyes lit up at the plate.
So for Sale, well, that's a good pitch there as he gets a called strike.
A little too tall.
And another ball.
3-1 now.
Sale's got to calm down if he wants to get another out.
Goes the other way with it as this
But he pops it up, and it's caught, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Sale.
Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes.
And look at all that, look at that dancing there.
More on MLB Network right after this.
And those guys have some moves there.
Upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Steve Pierce, he reached second on an error, or he reached base on an error, excuse me.
First pitch coming, here it is. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close, it's a ball
and
with no
a low pitch to start off with for a ball.
Now it's 2-0.
And we'll make that 2 pitches now. So if you're Boston, you want to get on base, whether you get walked on or whether you hit into it.
2-1 to the Red Sox first baseman.
Of course, you don't want to swing and miss, though.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up, and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that.
And a called strike for Montgomery.
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Now the count is even.
Pitch is popped
and
up.
It's popped up. Ooh, nearly caught by the first baseman.
Up a foul ball.
But it's still foul. Another foul away.
Breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Now
and a low pitch.
And he works it back to a
well, right now Boston is doing exactly what they need to do, and that's to get Montgomery tired. That's what Kansas City's already done to Chris Sale. You know, it's like, you do it to our pitcher, we're going to do it to you. However, Montgomery gets a strikeout, so that was a good at bat on the part of Pierce, but Montgomery, I'll have to give him credit for the fact that he got that strikeout.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. He swings and hits it foul,
and a foul off
to the right and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Changes up on him at that.
Just checking my messages to see what.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece.
Aw. I was just looking at my messages and whatnot, and while that happened, another strikeout for Montgomery. So Montgomery is now getting the job done, and you can see the smile on his face.
Striding in for Boston.
And for Dustin, and for Pedroia, we'll see if he can get a much better at bat, because right now, Boston, they need him. If Boston's going to get back in this game, they'll need the Dustin Pedroia of old, because right now, it just hasn't happened yet.
Here comes the first pitch. can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, that was a good take there.
Punched out the last guy,
very good take.
He didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
And
a called strike.
For a strike, 1-1.
And well, not a bad hit, except it was foul.
The 1-2. Turn. Oh,
it's a fair ball.
And that's through for a hit. And he will
a fair ball
first,
for Dustin Pedroia. Not much of a hit, but it was enough to get a single.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already.
He pulled it.
And now he gives up the 2-out single.
And if I'm not mistaken, it went off the third base bag, and it stayed fair. So now they have a runner on first. And
drive to center field, and he'll get there
and it only took one pitch to get the third out.
And that ends the inning. One left for the Red Sox.
All right, so we're going to have the cleanup hitters, 7, 8, and 9, begin in the next half inning.
Ready now, Ryan O'Hearn. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The Royals, the first baseman, number 66.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Strike 2 is
Ooh, two back-to-back strikes called.
These are the at-bats that can
and
just flat out frustrate you.
And for Sale, let's see if he can put him away right here.
You find yourself down 0-2, scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
And nope, fouled away.
Fastball called.
And a called strike 3.
Now batting, number 11.
So,
to the plate now,
so that was a good first
he went down looking.
Yeah,
first series against O'Hearn.
Everybody does it though. You'll have a few
by Sale. That was a good start there.
For him to be on the attack early.
For Sale to get a strikeout.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 5 runs on
but the
only
main
4
thing for
hits,
Sale is to
2
pace
errors
himself.
for Kansas City to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
And of course, if you're Kansas City, you definitely want to put the pressure on.
High in the air
and he pops it up.
Shallow center.
And ooh, great catch there by D'Angelo.
And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at
good catch there by Tina.
There you see the participants in this year's playoffs.
Number 10.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up outfielder Brett Phillips. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball.
All right,
there for
first strike there.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
A great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one
an
go
inside pitch
right
that's going to be 2-1.
And it's a 2-2.
And now it's 2-2.
5 runs on only 4 hits, 2 errors for Kansas City to this point. 3-2, a full count to the Royals.
All right, so we got a full count. Let's see what happens here.
Make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Did a good job
and
to
fouled
shorten
away.
Up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well.
Ooh, good hit.
Fouling it away.
But caught by D'Angelo. Great catch by her.
To retire the side.
And
KC down in order.
We're going to the 5th.
They hang on to their 5-3 lead. Stepping up now.
So right now we have Mookie Betts, who hasn't really done a good job with who, you know, as far as Betts is concerned. I mean, you expect him to get a hit or so. Let's see if he can get one right here. And it's a strike.
And win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. And he pulled the string a bit too sharply there on a curveball as it's down around the shoe tops.
We'll see if Mookie Betts can make some adjustments and get himself a hit. His team needs him.
The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
And gets a piece of it, and it's 2-2.
Here now the 2-2. And he
fouls it off again.
Off.
Not a bad strategy again to get Montgomery to tire out.
Another try
as his pitch count goes up.
Now the fastball
and a swing and a miss, and that's a strikeout.
The first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher.
I will give Montgomery a lot of credit. I mean, even though Boston is making him work, he still manages to find a way to strike him out. To his credit, so I have to give him a lot of props for that.
Lifted down the line in left.
And that's a pop-out fly.
That will end up a foul ball.
Or not a pop-out, but it's popped out foul, is what I was trying to say.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. This is line to left.
And an opposite hit field. That was a good hit there.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line.
So far, Delvers has done pretty well against Montgomery. He's got 2 hits off of him.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts.
And Bogaerts in the same company as Betts.
Batted in thus far.
Although he's gotten a walk and an RBI, he hasn't been able to get a hit. So let's see if he can do it.
Pitch number 75. In there, 1-1.
Gets a strike there, so it's 1-1.
A runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And he goes the other way, but he got it.
Goes the other way. Is this out?
But he will haul
no.
This in on the run as he had to go back
Instead,
to
it was Cat. Instead, it was Cat.
2 away.
And now it's 2 outs.
Ready once again, J.D. Martinez singled home run in his last time up.
All right, so Martinez, let's see if he can come in and do some damage here.
First offering on its way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
All right, 0-1 to start off with from Martinez.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1, and it's fouled.
Swung
away.
at a high one, but it's fouled.
Man at first. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses.
Just a little outside, so it's 1-2.
2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Oh, and a swing and a miss, and that's going to do it for this inning here.
Red Sox leave 1. They're still down 5-3.
Well, anyway, I'm happy that you're doing pretty well, Mr. Red Hood.
Stepping in, Adalberto Mondesi. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch on its way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
All right, second pitch.
Fouled away.
And fouled away. So already 0-2 in favor of Sale.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung out.
And a strikeout for Sale. Big strikeout for him. He hasn't had too many of those in this game, but he finally got it.
Eye level with each pitch in that at bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball.
And whoa! Look at that floating bat there. What the hell?
Into the box.
Wow. Is he a magician or something?
He swings and grounds it to short.
Well, it's a hit right down the middle and a single, but yeah, that was so weird. I saw the bat was flying in the previous batter's hand.
If you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
In is Jorge Soler, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
And look at the mascot. Look at him. And I'm not sure if the fans are going nuts for the mascot or for the fact that Soler is up.
The pitch. And a ball 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of
well, looks like we have some action in the bullpen. We have Cashner and Velasquez getting ready. I mean, Sale is 20 pitches away, approximately.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Oh, wait a minute. A stolen base attempt.
And boy, even a pitch out.
And it's safe.
He's in there at second base.
So good stolen base
could have done
there.
They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
So now we have a runner at second.
Pickoff move to second.
And then
he's back in standing.
Ooh, that was close. That was close.
On second base.
Well, now we'll see if the Royals can really put the pressure on. And he hits it high. He hits it deep. Nope, not deep enough. Anyway, what? Hey, there you are. How's it going, Tina?
At the plate, King Kirby.
I mean, it could be worse. I mean, you could be blown out by 10 runs right now, but it's close. Although, unfortunately, here comes King Kirby, and we'll see if he can deliver here. But anyway, how's everything going, Tina? Oh, you're doing fine. All right.
Changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
You just answered my question, though, so cool. Anyway, here's King Kirby. And he broke his bat, and it's a pop-up, and it's an out.
Catch that ends the inning. 1 left for Kansas City, and it remains 5-3.
Look at that. Wow, just shattered his bat in half, did Chris Sale, and get a pop-out to boot. Just waiting for the general manager at a McDonald's I'm applying to. Oh, so no wonder you hadn't been talking, but all right. Well, nonetheless, though, I hope you get the job, Tina. And you know what? Speaking of which, there you are right now. So there you have your awesome blonde hair.
First delivery to him on the way.
And you take a strike to begin with. Oh, we also have a new pitcher in Barnes replacing Montgomery.
Wind up and
we'll see how Barnes does.
Oh, he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. The Royals get some action in the bullpen.
Thanks, McDonald's is my favorite.
Starts to throw.
So the Royals bullpen. I mean, we have Hill and Flynn. We'll find out if Chris Sale is going to continue, but I highly doubt it.
Not a bad pitch
All
there
right.
with 2 strikes, but
Good ball to take.
1 and 2.
You know, he's one of their guys.
Also, you can tell me what you think of, you know, with your bat and your
1 and 2. Here it comes.
your boot and your arm pad and everything.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
But yeah, I hope you get that
He'll
that
try
job.
Again, 1-2. Now this pitch
Ooh,
sails
that was a
up
bit
and
close
in,
to,
and that leaves him muttering to
D'Angelo, but
himself.
it's 2-2.
Ball 2.
And
With the
ooh,
2-2
that was
count,
close,
and it
but
runs
it's a
full
ball.
now.
And in a
My
two-run
my
game
bat
right here,
belongs in a
you
cave.
really
It has
don't
her.
wanna
No,
walk
not
the
that
leadoff guy to
bat.
start an inning.
I'm
You've
talking
gotta
about
keep
the
that
baseball
tying run
bat.
in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And a slicer. Oh, but a line out. Great hit. It's just that was a great play on the part of the first baseman, though. Oh, okay.
Number 6. At the plate, Steve Pearce. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
But yeah, that was a good hit. Just a great play on the part of the first baseman.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
But yeah, you got me on that one. I'm gonna say that right now, Tina.
Drilled on the ground to short.
And
Scoops it up.
a
there
ground
are
out,
2
and
away now.
that's 2 away already.
Next up for the Red Sox, Christian Vasquez. He went
So
down on
Vasquez
strikes
has
last time up.
struck out
Yeah,
and grounded
kinda
out.
shocked He got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was.
Let's see how
late
he
on
does
that
against
one.
Barnes now.
And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Popped him up.
And
Perez
ooh,
is under it. And
a
that
1-2-3
retires the
inning
side.
for the Kansas
So they
City
go quietly
Royals.
here in
So
this half inning. The 5, 6,
there
and
you see the
7
World
slots due up in
Championship
the
banner
bottom
from
of inning number
2015.
6. The Royals
In fact,
lead
I
it
remember it like it was
5-3.
yesterday. I mean, it was like it was a lot of fun watching
Andrew
baseball
Hatcher
back then.
enters to do the pitching
Not
in
to
the
say it
bottom
wasn't
of the
fun,
6th.
you know, in the years since. It's just I hadn't kept up with it until the shutdown happened. And it just, if nothing else, this shutdown has made me appreciate what I had long taken for granted, really. You know, I'm not saying that just to say it. I'm just saying that because it's true. Well, here's Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him.
And nope.
Pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander.
We have Brewer
begin to
and
throw.
Johnson. Oh, I didn't even see who the. Oh, we have Kashner, who is the replacement for
Into his windup. Here comes
Sale.
the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
The 1-2. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hey, Mythic Legends Wrestling. How are you?
And
You know, I had
it.
it. Wow.
The strikeout.
Nice strikeout there onto Perez. But anyway, but yeah, I saw what happened with that Iron Man match between Jose and Mr. U-Taker.
It's a great strikeout.
I mean, Jose was bleeding like a son of a gun on that show.
Here's the left fielder,
There you
Alex
go.
Gordon.
Here's a guitar for you.
Devers trying to get there. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
But yeah, that match was pretty good. I mean, it was a close match, but a very bloody match, I will say. But I'm happy that you're doing pretty well, my friend.
Pulled toward right center field.
And a pop-up. Ooh, for a moment I thought he was going to overrun it.
Digging in once again, Ryan O'Hearn.
Oh yes, then look what happened.
Striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Karoma.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
When you're facing a guy with this many pitches in his repertoire, I say throw everything out. 0-2, he's sitting fastball.
Cashner into his motion. Here it is on 0-2.
Nope, that's
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Oh, wow. Karoma, he cashed in and he won. Wow. I'm gonna say I'm very impressed with that. I really am. Anyway, and while we were talking about that, Cashner is up 1-2.
And
fouls it off again.
Another 1-2 delivery. Still
and another pop out.
Strikes.
Another not pop out, but rather a foul off is what I was trying to say. And he popped it up this time, but this time he got out.
Go down 1-2-3 as they hang on
Well,
to their
so much for a
5-3
strike.
lead.
Instead, he gets a pop up. So up next we have Pedroia, Benendi, Nintendo. I can't even pronounce his name, and Betts.
Back here at Kauffman Stadium here in
So there you
Kansas
saw
City.
there was a lot of scoring early on, but since then, but ever
look
since
here
the
at our
fourth
game summary through
inning,
the first
we've had a
6
lot of
innings so
zeros. So Kansas City had that big first inning, and that's why they are up at the moment.
Number 7.
Benendi. Thank you. Tim Hill coming up in relief. And we have Dustin Pedroia, who did get a single in the fourth inning.
Back into this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And
back up the middle. Merrifield scoops it up, and the throw to first is
just
in
like that,
time, so the
a
leadoff man
one-pitch
is gone
ground
here to
out.
start inning number 7.
You know what, Matt? I'm starting, or not Matt,
Stepping into the box,
Tina. I'm starting to understand why you said that Dustin is damaged goods at this point.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. And it's fouled away.
And already down 0-2. I mean, they get a ground out in one pitch, and just like that, 2 more pitches, he's already down.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses
Well,
with
he
a
couldn't get that
fastball.
one, though.
1 and 2.
But nonetheless, though, I'm happy for Karoma that he became the world champion.
1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but
Although
it's
I'm pretty sure
2-2.
he's going to have to answer to Utaker when Utaker is at 100%.
Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking. Strike.
Oh, and a strikeout.
Well, that call looked like it was
I'll tell you what, Kansas City, in addition to getting the runs that they needed, they're also getting some great quality pitching. It's still close, though. All I will say is one bad mistake on either team is going to cost them the game.
Into the box, Mookie Betts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
And for Mookie, he's 0-3. I mean, come on, Mookie. I mean, you're a top player. I mean, obviously you'd have to get at least one hit.
Looked like a slider, perhaps,
Although-
but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
Although he's up 2-0 on this count.
Hit sharply on the ground. To the
And,
left.
gets past
Scooped up on the
Kirby, but couldn't
backhand.
get past the other guy.
Just does beat him at the bag, so this
But unfortunately, it's make that 0-4.
Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3.
Now it's the 7th inning stretch. I'm going to stand up now.
Standing in, number 11. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
The right fielder, Number 11.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pulls this
And
one
he
in the
hits
air
it.
out to left.
Giving chase is Benintendi. He
Benintendi,
gets there to
ooh,
make the
actually
play
got
for
that.
the first out
Just
of the
as he
inning.
was about to run into the wall.
Digging in to try it again, Brett Phillips. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here comes the first pitch.
So good first out
And
there.
high for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Smoked on
And
the
a
ground
hit
up the
right down the middle,
And Pedro
right to D'Angelo,
strikes
and
into center field for a base hit.
a first base hit there. Not a first base hit. Well, it's a first one for Phillips, though.
Alberto Mondesi will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. As we flash you back to take another look at his
Oh, yeah, and
home
here's
run that
Mondesi
helped
with
get offense
his
rolling.
home run. Ended up in the bullpen. All right.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double
And
play.
a pop out,
Benintendi
I
in
think
pursuit.
it
He's
is.
got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
All right, 2 away.
The batter, number 50.
So striding in,
Second
Whit
baseman.
Merrifield. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Merrifield.
Throw over to first.
Ooh, see if they were going to try to catch Phillips off guard. Almost did, but not quite.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
So far the
taken for a strike.
the pitchers in relief have done a great job. Now it's just up to the offense to get back in this game.
Fouled away.
If you're Boston, and of course if you're Kansas City, you want to keep it. You do want to get the you do want to score some runs when you're on offense, but when you're on defense, you don't want them to score any more.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
Especially as we get closer and closer to the end. The worst thing you can do is play not to lose. No, you got to play to
if you
win.
get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch.
All right.
Until he proves he can lay
2-2.
off.
Two pitches fouled away.
And a foul off. Same count.
Working for the punch out and the offer.
And he hits it,
Fly ball
although
right down
it's
the
going
line
to be
left.
caught.
And he will get there to make the running play, and that
Benintendi
will end the inning.
with 2
Royals
outs
leave
in this
1,
inning.
and it remains 5-3.
So the Red Sox still have a chance, but time is running out.
Scott Barlow.
They got to get this done.
From the bullpen as he'll do
Now
so to
pitching
start
for
the 8th.
Royals, number 58, Scott Barlow.
Stepping in, Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more
The
here.
third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So he has a double, a single, and a run. Does Devers. Let's see if he can... Who knows? Maybe he might hit for the cycle. You don't know.
Here's a slider to start things out.
So he starts out with a ball.
1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either.
Just a
It's
bit
2-0.
inside.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
And he hits it
That one
right
drilled
up
him.
the middle. but it was kicked down by the pitcher Barlow, and he managed to get Devers. I mean, that was a lucky bounce because
certainly something you never want to see.
I'd have to imagine a few feet to the left, a few feet to the right, and it probably would have been a hit right up the middle. But I think that might have hurt Barlow a little bit, as far as because getting hit right in the foot is not hurt, doesn't help. I have to imagine. Because one time a ball hit my foot one time, and sure, it didn't swell up, but it did bother me for the rest of the game, so I wasn't able to run as fast as I would like to. Back when I was playing softball, as a little toad. But we'll see how that's going to affect Barlow from here on out.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Slow little roller to third.
And, yep, gathered by King Kirby, and just like that, he puts him away.
Now batting.
Here's J.D. Martinez. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's
right now the count is 1-2.
Good slider there,
but now make that 2-2 and even. Oh, he hits it. It could be out of here. And it is. It's a home run for Martinez, and the Red Sox are now within 1 run, as it is 5-4.
5-4 game.
Martinez with a huge hit and a huge home run.
Why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a
wow,
way to
just got it out.
In the postseason, and he did right there.
So now Boston is within 1 run, and D'Angelo is up next.
Matt Angel, as he looks at a fastball that's in there.
Although Tina takes the first strike.
Hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes this one high. 1-1.
Ooh, sliced but foul. And fouled again.
Great job right there, scrambling a nasty breaking ball off the plate.
And too high.
2-2 now.
Good layoff there by D'Angelo.
Pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Now a fastball.
And a strikeout by D'Angelo.
Out number 3. And thanks to the home run,
but not before giving up that home run, as the Red Sox are within 1 run.
And the Red Sox 4. So
if you're the Royals, you definitely want to get an insurance run.
Lifetime line against
or 2.
Kashner. He's gone 2 for 6. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes.
Ball one, no
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Right now it's 2-0 against Cashner.
The count now at 2-1.
If you're Cashner, you definitely want to get some ground outs, get some strikeouts, get any kind of outs that you can.
And 2 strikes now.
Especially if you want to give your team a chance at the top of the 9th to get back in this game. You're in it, but now you gotta get past this.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
All right, count is full. It's a full count. And he hits it.
Back goes Betts at the track.
Oh, and it's going to go off the wall.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Well, this guy has proven.
So it's going to be scored as a double, and that's not what you wanted to give up, especially if you're Boston.
I'm not sure anybody is going to bring this one in. Ends up out of
For the Royals, it's exactly what you wanted.
Digging in now, King.
Especially when you have this guy right here.
Go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Hits are even at 7 apiece. A ball and a strike.
Right now, King Kirby, at this point, he's just looking for a pitch he can hit. And not a bad pitch, but fouled off.
Swinging a soft liner.
And, well, it's a ground out for King Kirby, but he does advance the runner, so
standing in.
Not for the lack of trying.
Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
We'll see if Perez can come in through the clutch, especially with the runner at third. Even a pop-up would give Kansas City an insurance run. So they have that chance right here.
And there's ball one.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Perez waiting on the 1-1. And he misses 2-1. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
That was close, but it was called strike. Swings, and it's fouled.
Change of speeds right there. Through the
count is the same.
Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Breaking ball that time, but misses out of the zone. Waiting his turn on deck is Alex Gordon. Another full count pitch on its way.
And a strikeout. Oh, that was huge. That's huge because now that eliminates any possibility of a pop-up RBI.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
All right, so Alex Gordon going to need to get a single if he wants to drive in that run at third base.
Swing and a miss.
A swing and a miss. So if you're Cashner, you definitely want to, get a strikeout or even a ground out or something. Any kind of out would do.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 2 outs here.
Now he's got the count in his favor. And of course, if you're Gordon, you definitely want to stay in this. Oh, that was a bit low. I don't actually. That was close. I'm not sure.
If I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called.
Yeah, that was. I thought for a moment that was a strike, but it was called a ball. So. Fouled again. Fans are going nuts here.
Here it is.
And a ground out, and that's going to do it.
And the inning is over.
So now Boston is down by 1 run.
They hold on to a 5-4
If they can score 1 run, it'll be tied, and we'll be going to the bottom of the 9th. However, if the Royals manage to hold on, they will win.
Number 31, he is Kennedy.
Here's Steve Pierce now.
So for Boston, they got to get this. They got to get this.
The first baseman, number 25.
And for Kansas City, they want to end this right here.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Ooh, good cut.
Now 0-2.
That was a good cut there on Pierce.
Right there. Might be the best one he's had all
by
night
Kennedy.
He was right on it.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Hit to second.
And nope.
It in. Throw on to first for the out, and
nice play there by the second baseman. I can't see his name.
Now to the plate.
1 down.
Vasquez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
And Vasquez, he just has not performed really well. Let's see if he can change it right here.
Now the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Back-to-back balls.
And now a called strike that
Ooh, a
time.
called strike. I'm not sure. Honestly, I thought that would have been a ball, but then again, what do I know? Fouled away.
2-2. The 2-2. Hit well towards the hole. Merrifield picks it.
But Merrifield manages to do it again. He gets another ground out to O'Hearn. But now it comes down to Dustin Pedroia. And
5 for 6.
We'll see if the old dog has one last trick up his sleeve.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. A sold-out crowd of 39,000 on their feet here in KC. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
So we're even. 1 strike is all it will take.
Last strike now for
this game to end. Fouled it off.
has them down to their final strike. Here it comes.
And a strikeout. It's over.
And that's just what you're supposed
So
to
the
do.
Royals win 5-4, excuse me.
Take care of your business in your own park, and you will advance.
And
well done in game one.
I have to say, King Kirby came through with that 3-run or 3 RBI at bat that he had in the first inning. That proved to be the difference, because without it, it probably would be an even game at this point, or maybe even Boston goes on to win. I don't know. But it proved to be the difference. But we'll find out who really is the MVP and who's named it.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the end as we get you one final look at our line score.
So Kansas City gets the big win. And then also, you were watching this whole time. You didn't want to say nothing.
Well, heroes are made in the postseason.
Well, there you are. You are the player of the game. You had one hit, but it was a huge one. A double that scored 3 runs.
And lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Yeah, well, that's Tina's team, if you didn't know. But there you saw, that's the big out, or the big at bat that you got. The big hit. Wow. I mean, you only had one hit, but it was the biggest one that you had.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4, the final tally. The Kansas City Royals win the opener here in the division series. Mike Montgomery gets the W on the mound. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners, Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation.
This was awesome. I'm not going to lie. This was a great game. It came down... It came down to the wire. I mean, Boston was trying to come up with a late game comeback, but it just came up short. So there you have it. So yeah, Mr. Kirby, I mean, how do you feel about this? I mean, actually, I know you feel really good about this. So why am I even asking? Okay. Well, I don't know what else to say except that was just a great game, and so of course, like I mentioned before, it's a best of 3. That means that Kansas City would have to win one more game to clinch the series and advance to the American League Championship Series. And we'll find out who will advance as well as that, and on the National League scene. But until then, this is the Blue Toad to June 22, and I will see you later today for the other game. And in fact, I will show you that game right here. That game will be the San Francisco Giants against the New York Mets. But until then, have a great day, stay safe, and I'll see you later today. Peace.